I want to encourage someone in reference to what Paul had to say about death. I know this is something that people don't want to talk about, but I want to encourage you, if you're young, if you're older, or whatever. For he said, according to my earnest expectations and hope that in nothing I shall be ashamed, but with all boldness as always so, Christ will be magnified in my body, whether by life or by death. For to me, to live is Christ, and to die is gain. And in my commentary in reference to that, I love what it says, especially as I get older and mature. It says, do not fear death. Remember that dying is God, in God's timing and will, is only victory for a believer. It doesn't end, it just begins. So I believe with all of my heart, just for me an example, when it's my time for me to take my last breath, God will let me know that it's time to go home. And not only that, I will be ready. But I can't go right now because I got to finish my work. I got assignments I got to finish. But God doesn't want us to be scared of death. Actually, that's where life begins. If you know Jesus, you got to know Jesus. And in my commentary, I love what it said. For Paul, Christ is the sum and substance of life. To preach Christ was his consuming passion. What are you called to do? If you don't have a passion about what you're doing, you're not called to do it. Ask him. To know him was his highest aspiration. To know Jesus. See, when we take our last breath, we're just going to walk into heaven. And it's going to be so awesome. That's why he was wanting to stay here and do the work of God, but yet he wanted to be with Jesus. He was in between. And then one day he finally did go. And he went ahead of us. So are you ready? I'm not ready to go yet because I got work I got to finish. I feel like Jesus would be like, get back down there and finish that work. But when it comes my time, that would be a wonderful thing. I won't die. I'll just graduate to heaven because you don't die. Your spirit man lives on forever. But are you ready? God don't want you to be scared of death because you won't ever die. You'll live on forever and ever. But I pray it's in heaven. Make sure you know that you know that you know. And be like Paul. Be ready when it's time to go.